Let's work now on class discussion 3. So this one is about percentage. Now here are some of the strategies that I want you to remember as you work with word problems. So try to remember the strategies cube. Cube stands for circle the numbers. U stands for underline keywords, and B stands for box the question, and E eliminate unnecessary information. So let's start with the definition of percentage or percent, which when you express an amount as a percentage of a whole, you say how many parts the amount would have if the whole had 100 equal parts. You write the percentage as a number followed by percent or the symbol with that symbol. So for example, if there are 1,000 people living in a village and 250 of them are children, you say that 25% of people in the village are children. Now, examples of percentage in a sentence. If a goalie saves 96 out of 100 shots, his save percentage is 96%. So I would say in symbols, I can write this one. When you say 96 out of 100, I can write that one as 96 over 100. Which is actually equivalent to, I can say this one is 96%. And when you try to do this in the calculator, we have 96 divided by 100. That is actually equal to 0.96. So this is actually in decimal, this is actually equal to 0.96. So 0.96. And in percent, that is actually equivalent to 96%. Or you can just say 0.96, multiply that by 100, so that should be equal to 96 or 96%. So let's now try to work out problem number 3. A radio station did a survey to determine what kind of music to play by taking a sample of middle school, high school, and college students. They were asked which of the 3 different types of music they prefer on the radio: hip-hop, alternative, or classic rock. The results are summarized in the table below. So let's try to underline keywords here. So we have here array using the survey. So here is a survey that determine what kind of music to play. Taking a sample of the middle school. We have high school and college students. And there were 3 different types of music, which are hip-hop, alternative, and classic rock. And these are the results that were summarized here below. Hip-hop, you have 28, alternative is 18, classic rock is 4 for middle school, and for high school we have 22, 22, and 6 with the 3 different types of music. Now the question here is, what percentage of high school students prefer classic rock? So what percentage of high school students prefer classic rock? So when we look at percentage now, this is comparing part over whole. So what part? So percentage should be equal to part over a whole. Then you simply multiply this by 100. So you are simply asked here, okay, classic rock compared to the whole high school. Okay. So when you like to look at the table of values here, the high school is this one and the classic crack would be this. Okay. So let's now try to calculate the percentage of the classic crack to the high school student. So this would be equal to how many the number that you have classic crack over the number of high school. Okay, so this one would be equal to the number of classic crack that is actually equal to 6 over how many high school students. So you simply add 22 plus 22 plus 6. So those are the high school students. So when you try to do this, this would be, and you multiply this by 100. So you have 6 over, so let's do that in the calculator. So you have 22 plus 22 plus 6. And this one gives me 50. And you multiply this by 100. So let's do this in the calculator. So you have 6 divide 50, enter, then you multiply that by 100. And this one gives you the percentage. So this one would be 12%. Which is actually option number 2. That's it.